Hello everyone, my name is Ruger and I hope you're having an awesome day. Today I'm going to make a simple and easy music disc farm for you in your worlds. This farm works for 1.18.31 and all versions of Minecraft and up as far as I know. And if you guys are interested, there'll be a full materials list down in the description of the video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, it helps a lot. Consider hitting like button, subscribe, some more. Helps a lot, and do appreciate it. And let's hop right into it. So today I'm going to show you how to make a simple and easy music disc farm here. Now as you see, this farm is a fully automatic music disc farm. Usually the ones out there, some of you like to see are go on ahead and it's just a regular small music disc farm on the ground, and you go on ahead and you lure the creepers in, and then they get shot by the skeleton. And usually, sometimes they'll have the player go ahead to be the target for the skeleton to shoot the creepers. But as you can see right here, we have a golem instead. As you can see, we have some creepers. We flip this lever right here, and the skeleton shoots them right there. As you can see, he's trying to shoot the golem, and the arrows hit the creeper first, and then they turn into music discs and go down here and see the collection chest. And this is how much you'll get per hour. As you can see, about 3/4 of a double chest of music discs, and also a little bit of gunpowder as well. And then you can just flip this down right here if you want to turn off the farm, and all the creepers spawn up here in this little creeper farm right here and fall down to the chamber and fall down here to be waited to be killed by the skeleton and turn into music discs. So you'll get a whole bunch of these. Now you will not get other side, you will not get pig step, and you will not get the new music disc that's coming out in 1.19 from this farm. Only all of the other music discs. Those music discs you're gonna have to go on ahead and you're gonna have to find out there in the strongholds or bastions and stuff like that, or the ancient cities. You will not get those in these farms, just to be clear. You will get all these other music discs though. You'll get every other music disc in the game but those. And then yeah, so if you want those, you have to go ahead and look for those yourselves, but you'll get every other music disc. It's really cool and simple, easy farm. You can start with today. You're gonna go ahead and find an ocean. Go on ahead, it's I recommend building over an ocean, that way all your creepers spawn in your farm and not in the caves and everything around here in these areas. You want to get the most rates from your farm, so it's best to build over an ocean. You could build on the land, but chances are you're gonna either get like maybe a couple spawns or no spawns at all. It's just not worth it. Don't worry about on on the ground or anything like that. You gotta build up in the sky in order to get the most rates. So go over here in this area, go ahead and pick a nice spot of like ocean or out on the side of the beach right here, and then go out 50 blocks this way. So go ahead and grab your blocks and go 50 blocks this way. Go ahead and doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And after you've gone 50 blocks out in the ocean, go on ahead and go 50 blocks up. So right here you got level 63 and you go 50 blocks up, so you should reach, well, you go clear up to 113, so 113. So go up all the way with the middle coordinate all the way to 113, and that means you've gone 50 blocks up. So go clear to here. Then afterwards, go on ahead and place a block right here and 2 blocks right here, and go over here in this area and go 4 blocks this way, count this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And afterwards, go on ahead and fill this in right here in this area. And afterwards, go on ahead over here and go 2 blocks forward. And on the 3rd block, break these 2 blocks, place a chest right there, a double chest. And then go over here in this area, place 2 blocks here, 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, and 1 block right there. Then go down here in this area. Now it's up to you. You can do vines, or you can do scaffolding, or you can do ladders. Whatever you want. Any way of getting up here, it's really up to you. You can even do a staircase at the end of the day if you really want to. It's entirely up to you what you want, your resources. You can even do a elytra. You can fly up here for elytra. But it's always good to have the ladder up, or a scaffolding, or vine, just in case you don't have your elytra on you one time. And then go over here in this area and go on and crouch and place a hopper. Make sure the nozzle of the hopper is facing into the chest. That way all the items go into the chest. Then go ahead and grab your slabs and go ahead and place 1 slab up here, and then 2 slabs over here, and then 3 slabs over here. And it should be looking like this after you get done with that. Afterwards, go on ahead, grab your blocks, and place 2 blocks right here, 1 temp block here, block here, block here, block right here. Break that temp block, and go 2 more up. So go all the way around, free up all the way around, except for right here. Then place a slab in here. This is going to make it to where the skeleton can see the golem. If you do it to where he's sitting right here on the block, and he's not on the top of sitting on a slab, he's not going to be able to see the golem, and he's just going to sit there not doing anything. Then go over here in this area, place a temp block, solid block, break that temp block, and go over here in this area. You can place your temp blocks now. You can go ahead and place a couple blocks here, a couple blocks here. And you're going and you get your skeleton. Now there's many ways of getting your skeleton. You can go on the ground, make a staircase of rails up, and you can go ahead and capture a skeleton, bring it up here. Or you can do bubble columns. Or you can go ahead and do 24 blocks out, a pathway 24 blocks out, make a dark box, and bring them on in that way. They can spawn a dark box, bring them in minecart, bring them on in here. Either way, whatever you want to do, go on ahead and grab your rails, your minecart, and get your skeleton and your name tags. Very important you get your name tags so that way they don't despawn. You go ahead and get your rail system up in here, and then put your minecart down, shove them right into there, and then name tag them whatever you want. And then going over here in this area, break all of these after you're done, whatever stuff you use to temporarily get this guy up here. And then put 2 blocks right here, temp block here, solid block here, break that temp block, and then go over here in this area, and go on ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks right there, and then go over here in this area, and go down here, and place 1 block right here, right underneath this platform, and then go ahead and do 2, 3, and 4. So 4 blocks total right there. Then go ahead over here in this area, grab your walls, and go on ahead and put walls all the way around here. So do 3 right there, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, and there you go right there. And then go on ahead over here in this area. You can place a block here and a block here. And then go on ahead and make this 2 tall all the way around. And just go right here in this area so there's 3 blocks left. And afterwards, go on ahead and grab your blocks and place 1 right here. And then a couple more right here. You can just make it whatever how big you want here. And go on over here in this area. Break those blocks. Put rails right there. Grab your iron blocks and your pumpkins. And go on over here. And go ahead and place your minecart right there. And then a iron block there. Iron block there. There. And there. And go ahead and spawn that golem by putting a pumpkin on top of him. And go on ahead and shove him right into there. It perfectly lands right there. That's perfectly good. Then go on over there. It's all good to go. Then go on ahead and then go over here. As you can see, he's starting to shoot right away. And then go after over here. Go on ahead and push him over this corner. Now, he might accidentally start phasing for the walls. You don't want that. You will do that if you accidentally spawn him, like, you know, go on ahead and you push him a little bit wrong. Sometimes he does a lot of blocks. That's why we do walls. And then we go over here in this area. We're going to start doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks of glass. You don't have to do glass. They can be solid blocks if you want to. It's up to you. Also, you guys can see right here, the golem is taking damage. That is a downside. So you're going to have to go on ahead, and every once in a while, you're going to have to right click on him with iron ingots to go on and heal him. I recommend going and doing it every like half an hour. So definitely don't try to AFK here for like hours upon hours because your golem might be dead by then. So go on ahead over here and place a sticky piston facing this way, solid block, and then go on over here and place a solid block right up here. It might be a little bit harder to place a solid block right there. You might have to go ahead and push the golem a little bit over so you can place that solid block right there. And then go ahead and grab your lever, put it right here, flip it, and that should stop the skeleton from seeing the golem. It should stop shooting him. You don't want to go on ahead and have him keep getting shot constantly. Most of the arrows, as you can see here, will fall on the slabs, but every once in a while, as you can see, he went on and got shot every once in a while. And he got shot right away right there. It's kind of a little bit annoying. He does it every once in a while, so you get to go ahead and just heal him up every once in a while. You can also just go ahead and you can just stand right here if you want to. With nether armor or something like that. It's really up to you. Afterwards, go on ahead over here in this area and go ahead and place 3 blocks right here. And go back here and place 3 blocks here. These could be glass or solid blocks. Really up to you. You go over here in this area, place a temp block, solid block, break that temp block, place a block right here, and then go over here in this area, place a block here and a block right here. Make sure the block that has space open here is right underneath the, well, right above the hopper right here. That way all the items get collected into the chest. Then go over here in this area and place 3 blocks right here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, 1 block here. And you do 3 blocks, 2, 1, 1, 1 right there. And afterwards, you're done with that. Your farm, basically, your basic music disc farm is done. If you wanted to, you could just stop right here. You can go in and you can do a manual one on the ground like this. Then you go ahead and just make walls and lure the creepers into here with like a trapdoor, and they can fall on in. But we're going to be going ahead and building the mob farm. So if you want something like that, you can go ahead. This is a simple and easy basic music disc farm, but we're going to go ahead and making fully on that. We're adding the creeper farm attached to it. So go on ahead. Also, if you guys want to, you can place a couple torches here. That way it lights up the area. It doesn't make it to where hostile mobs can't spawn right there. And then go on over here, and you've gone 2 blocks up here. So you should have gone 2 blocks up with this, and then go on, go 20 blocks total up. So go 20 more blocks, and it should be 22 total. So 22 total with these 2. You're gonna go 20 blocks up. So go on over here and do 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, and 20. And after you get up 20 blocks, go ahead and go all the way around here. So go on ahead, and if you want to, you can double check, make sure you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. As you can see it there, totally done correctly. And then going all the way around. It's very, very important you get this done correctly, so make sure you double count it if you really want to make sure you do correctly. Also, you can go ahead and just put 20 blocks in your hotbar, and then you can just go ahead and pillar up. I do that a lot in my worlds. I go ahead and I put, like, if I need to go up 20 blocks, I put 20 blocks in my hand and make that pillar with that, and that way I know for sure that it is correct instead of counting it. So you can always go ahead and do that. And as you can see here in creative mode, I can't do that, so there you go. But you guys can do that in your worlds if you want to. And go all the way around here and make this tube go all the way up here. And then after that, if you're done with that, it should look like this. You should have your tube looking at this, going 22 blocks total all the way up. And then going ahead over here and grab your signs and your water. And go on ahead in here in this area. And go on ahead and count 5 blocks down. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the 5th block, place your sign right there. Place your water on the 4th block. And the sign should hold the water, make sure it doesn't go down anymore. Now, we're doing this because we're going 22 blocks up, and if the creepers fell down there without the water, they would die when they hit the bottom. So we put that water there to slow them down and make sure they don't take as much fall damage, so there'll be a one-hit kill by the time they get to the bottom and not just die instantly. We don't want them to die, because we want them to die to the skeleton, not die to fall damage, because we want our music disc. So there you go on that. And then go over here in this area, and go ahead and count 8 blocks this way. So go ahead and count with this block as well. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then go over here in this area and do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Counting this block as well, I said 2. And then go over here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then go over here and do the exact same thing over here. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then after you're done with that, go on ahead over here in this area and go on ahead and make this 3 wide by 8 long. So it could be 3 by 8. Go on each side, each one of these sides right here, and go ahead and do that on all of these sides right here. Just go ahead and make them 3 wide. This is going to be the water streams. They're going to be pushing the creepers into that hole right there to go into the music disc farm area and be killed and turned into music discs. Go ahead and do it like this. And afterwards, go on ahead and grab your blocks, place a temp block, solid block, break that temp block, then go over here, temp block, solid block, break that temp block, and go all the way around here, just doing this on all of these corners right here. Go on and just do temp block, solid block, break the temp block. And then go on ahead over here and connect all of these up. So go on ahead on all these corners right here, and you're going to make these 2 tall. So go all the way around and make these 2 tall all the way around. And after you're done with that, your farm should be looking like this. It should be 2 tall on these walls right here. Then go over here in this area and go on ahead and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go over here and connect this side up right here. And you can go ahead and fill this area in and do this on all sides. Go ahead and just connect these up right here. And then fill the middles in and go on all these sides and do that all the way around. And after you're done with that, you should have all these platforms go on ahead and filled out and filled in. And these areas should be looking like this. Then afterwards, go on ahead and grab your water and go to these back blocks right here and place 3 water sources right there. And then 3 water sources right there. And then 3 over here. And also 3 over here on these back walls on all these sides. And if you've done this correctly, so all goes to the middle and shouldn't go in. And your farm right there for the water system, collection system should be done so far. And go over here in this area and go on ahead and grab your blocks and go on ahead and make roadblocks all the way around like this. And go on ahead and make it 2 tall, so go all the way around. And you do not need these corners, so don't go ahead and put those in the corners. That would be kind of a waste of blocks. You can leave the corners without any blocks right there. Just make it 2 tall all the way around. So go all the way around and make this 2 tall. And after you're done with that, your wall should be 2 tall. Then go on over here in this area and go on and place 3 blocks right here, right above the water right there. And then 3 blocks right here, 3 blocks right here, and also 3 blocks right here. Then go on ahead over here, place a temp block, solid block, break that temp block, and go over here in this area and fill these in right here in this area. So go ahead and make a platform right above the last platform you made. These will be the spawning platforms where the creepers will spawn, and go on ahead and walk off the platforms and into the music disc chamber. So go on ahead and mark these out and fill them in on all these platforms right here. And you're going to go on ahead and you're going to go free up. So go on ahead and do this exact same thing. Fill all of these platforms in right here above here. Just go and make sure they're 2 tall. Make platforms 2 tall above these guys. And then go ahead and make a 2 tall wall like this again. And then go on ahead and then you can make your 3rd platform. So make sure there's 1, 2 and free platforms. So after you're done with this platform right here, you can go ahead and you can make another wall right here, and then go on ahead and make it 2 tall right here in this area, and then you can go on ahead over here and you can make a third platform right here, as you can see, and do this all the way around, and go on ahead and just fill this in right here, and you can make this free tall. That's the probably platforms you can make. You can also make more if you want to in the future. You can make up to 7 platforms if you want those farms to be incredibly fast with the creepers, and then you should be able to get pretty good rates. But yeah, make 3 layers all the way around, and after you're done with that, you should have 3 platforms on all sides and walls. And make sure to go on ahead over here in this area, and make sure to go on ahead and make a 2 tall wall all the way around here. And after you're done with that, you should have a 2 tall wall all the way around here on the 3rd platform. Then go on ahead over here and grab your trapdoors, and your farm should be looking like this. It should be all looking like this. You should have your walls all on these platforms right here, and you have 4 platforms. Then go on over here in this area and grab your trapdoors and go on all these edges of all these platforms and place trapdoors all the way all along these things. Make sure you close them too. That way you're going ahead and the creepers will fall, because the mobs in Minecraft and Bedrock and in Java, I believe, go on ahead and consider trapdoors to be full blocks. So they go on ahead and think this is a full block, think they can stand on it or walk across, and then they go on ahead and they walk over it, and then they fall into the water streams. It's a little bit expensive, but it will definitely be worth it in the end. And it's going all the way around here on all these platforms right here, placing trapdoors all the way on all these platforms right here. And after you're done with that, your farm should be looking at this. You should have trapdoors on each one of these floors on the corners right here, and I'll make it to where the creepers run off. Then go on ahead over here in this area, grab your buttons and your trapdoors, and go on ahead over here in these areas. And you're going down to this bottom platform. You can start any platform you want. Then go over here and place a button here, 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 and here. And then place buttons here, here, here. And then keep doing this all over again. So go ahead and place one here, 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 and here. Do them like in zigzag patterns as you see right here. So every other block, so place a button here, then skip a block, place a button here, skip a block, place a button here, and do the exact thing on this side. So you go on and you'll place a button here, and then go on and skip a block and stuff like that. So go on and keep doing that all the way on all these platforms. So go ahead and place these buttons like this, and it should look like this when you're done. And then afterwards, go on ahead and grab your trapdoors and place your trapdoors on the top block here, right above the blocks that you didn't put the buttons, and that'll make it to where only creepers can spawn there. The reason why we put the buttons down is to make it to where spiders cannot spawn. In 1.18.30, there was a bug to where spiders could spawn buttons, so I was planning to get this farm out sooner to you guys, but that kind of stopped me because they kind of spawned on these buttons and weren't preventing them from spawning. But now in 1.18.31, at the time of this recording, that has been fixed, and no spiders don't spawn on buttons, and you need I believe a 2x2 area in order to spawn, and this prevents that. So only creepers spawn because we put trapdoors down. Only creepers and spiders can spawn because the hitbox is not quite 2 blocks, and that's why we put trapdoors down to make sure only creepers and spiders can spawn. Now we use the buttons to spawn proof to make sure spiders can spawn. So make sure you do this with all your platforms. Go ahead and do the buttons like this, and then go ahead and do the trapdoors. Make sure all the trapdoors are on all the blocks where the buttons aren't, and where the buttons are, there's no trapdoors underneath them. You could do trapdoors, it doesn't really matter, but that's going to waste a lot of your wood and resources. So unless you're in an end game, you really don't care, and you just want to get stuff super fast, you can crouch and just want to spam your trapdoors, I guess. Just do it like this. That way you save on resources and materials, and this is all you really need that's necessary. So go ahead, do this on all the platforms. And after you're done with that, all your platforms should be looking like this. You should have your trapdoors above, and also they should be above the blocks that there's no buttons, and then there should be buttons right here and no trapdoors above those, and it should be on all these platforms right here. And you gotta go ahead and boot on the 3rd platform as well. Just go on over here and place a temp block, solid block, break that temp block, and go on over here and connect these up right here and fill these in, so that way you have a roof to put your trapdoors on. And this is going to be the main roof, so you can go ahead and just do these platforms for now. That way you have a little bit of light. If you want to, you can go ahead and you can just fill this entire platform up, and then right now, and then you can go ahead and use night vision potions. I know not everyone out there might want to use those or have those in hand, so you can go ahead over here, just make these platforms, this is going to be the roof, and then go on over here in this area and do the buttons as the usual, and then go on ahead and do the trapdoors right here. As you can see, trapdoors above the blocks, no buttons, and buttons on the ones with no trapdoors, and then that way no spiders spawn and creepers only spawn in this farm. So go ahead and do that on all this right here. Do the 3rd floor, and after you're done with that, your farm should be looking like this. You should have go on ahead and have all 3 platforms should have trapdoors and buttons on all of them right here. then go on ahead over here in this area and fill this roof in. Go on ahead and fill it all the way up, and that way we can make the entire farm dark. Just make sure you did everything correctly before you covered it up. That way you don't have to go back in there because it's probably start spawning creepers if you go down from it to go grab some more supplies or something like that. And then the next thing you want to go ahead and do is you have two options. You can go ahead and you can grab your slabs, or you can do torches. And you can go ahead, we had to spawn proof this roof. That way they go ahead and they spawn in the farm and not on the on the roof right here and take up the spawn. So you can go ahead, you could do some slabs and go ahead and spawn proof every single block on this roof with slabs all the way around, and go ahead and do slabs all the way around. Or you can go ahead and you can place torches. You can just place them random here. Just make sure to line them up. And since we're at the 1.18, mobs can only spawn at level 0, so you can use less torches now on your roofs, on your mob farms, creeper farms, stuff like that. So you can either go ahead and you can do torches, or you can do slabs. I'm just going to do slabs because they look nice and everything like that. But you can do torches if you want to. And after you're done with that, your roof should be done. All spawn proof. They should be either slabs, or you can go ahead and use torches. Whatever one you use, it's okay. Make sure as long as it's all slabbed off or all lit up with torches. And your farm should be done and all good to go. Now all you're going to do is go down here in this area and go on ahead and just AFK for like a minute, and some creepers should spawn. Now if creepers do not spawn your farm and they're not spawning for some reason, it is because you might have built it in between 4 chunks. I don't know if I built mine in between 4 chunks, but sometimes if you build it in between 4 chunks, for some reason they will not spawn. So it does that. It works with that with mob farms, squid farms, glow squid farms. I've had a lot of people in the comments saying that their farms weren't working, and that's because they were building it in between 4 chunks. So make sure to go on ahead and make sure this isn't in 4 chunks. If it's not working, it's probably because it's in 4 chunks. Also, best to turn your simulation distance down to 4, and that way it spawns in the farm. A lot of you guys probably have it on simulation distance of 4, mostly because your device just set it to that. But yeah, some of you might have it higher. Probably best to turn it down to 4, and that way they'll most likely spawn this farm. They should spawn this farm for other simulation distances, but you're loading up more chunks, so less chance kind of spawning most of them in there. So definitely do on simulation distance 4, I recommend, and you should build it AFK here for a minute. And if your farm is not in between 4 chunks, you should have a couple creepers falling down in a minute. But you most likely, it's very rare occasion you build it in between 4 chunks, and most likely every time those fall down, and it should work. So. And as you can see right here, we already have a couple creepers. After you got in a couple of these guys, I recommend going ahead. You can flip this lever right here, and that should make it to where the skeleton tries to start shooting the golem and ends up shooting the creepers and getting you your music disc. Says a skeleton shooting a creeper and killing a creeper drops a music disc, as you see right there. And you already have 2 music discs right here, and you should be getting tons more, as you see. Another creeper just popped on in, so it's a pretty decent farm. You just have to AFK for just a couple minutes at the most, but at least a minute, and that should give them a chance to spawn and fall off the platforms and fall into here. So do be a little bit patient, and you should be able to get them. Also, I do recommend to make it to where your golem doesn't die. Just go on ahead, sit here, AFK, let the creepers pile up, and then pull the lever down and have them all get killed. Like every probably I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. Go ahead and do that. Or go on ahead every 15 minutes or half an hour, go on over here to this guy, grab your iron ingots, and go ahead and right click on them. Now if you go on ahead and you do the AFK method, you won't have to go ahead and probably mend them or heal them as much. If you just go ahead and have this turned off and have the creepers just fall down and gather up right here, you'll be able to go on ahead and do that. But I don't know if that's going to affect your rates, making it where more creepers can come on in. So you might just want to go ahead and do this and just go ahead and mend them every once in a while. But he will get shot, as you can see. Actually, every once in a while, quite often, actually, it seems like. I tried going out and doing a little more slabs out this way, but he keeps getting shot even more often, it seems like. If you want to, at the end of the day, you can just go on ahead. You can stand here with your netherite armor and just go on ahead and be the target, I guess. Or you can go ahead and set a bed, set your spawn, and just have no armor at all, or iron armor or something like that. And then that way, if you die, you can go ahead and just respawn and just check on yourself every 15 minutes or whatever. But yeah, your farm should be done, all good to go, and working, all good to go, and you should be able to get tons of music discs, as I said, about 3/4 of a chest per hour with a little bit of gunpowder to use for rockets or whatever, or potions. And I hope you guys do enjoy and build this farming worlds. If you guys did, don't forget to consider hitting like, subscribe, some more. Helps a lot, do appreciate it, and have an awesome day.